Welcome to the Drop a Stitch podcast.
I'm your host, Natalie.
And I'm your other host, Danny.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's 2023.
Already?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
It was 2019 a second ago.
I know. What did you just happen? In today's episode, we're just gonna be catching up with, the holidays. And also we're doing a little recap of our year.
And goal setting for next year. Well, this year.
Yeah. Yes.
I have to get used to the 2023 thing.
I know.
It's going to take a couple weeks while I write 2022 and then have to scratch it out. I've switched to January.
That always happens.
I was working on something the other day and I was like, January, that's good. And then I was like, wait, I still left the 2022. That doesn't work.
Yeah, so how was your holidays?
It was good. It was busy. Yeah, I had like Christmas parties every single day, some days even twice.
Wow.
From the
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, but from the 23rd to the 27th, I just wanted to lay in bed and do nothing for a day.
Yeah, for sure.
How was yours?
Oh, it's been busy too.
Your family's in town.
Yes, they came from Chile, and it's been just super busy having the house full of people, which has been super fun and nice. Kids running around, and now unfortunately I don't know if you guys can tell, but we all got a cold. Excuse me. It's gonna be happening because I have like a scratchy voice, and just a little bit like a day or two before the New Year's, my niece got a cold. She had a fever, and then my son got it, and then my daughter got it, and now me. Luckily it's not COVID or anything like that. We have been testing every day, and it's just, a regular cold. That those things still exist.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah. And
just falling down like dominoes.
Oh yeah.
How do you?
Oh yeah, one
Dominoes?
and then the other. Dominoes. Yeah. Dominoes.
Dominoes.
Dominoes. But yeah, it was super, super fun. I'm just very sad that the snow is gone.
I know, but at least they got to see like a couple good snowstorms.
Yes, but we really wanted to take them
ice skating.
Yes, and all the fun Canadian stuff.
Yeah.
So that's...
You might still get some. They don't leave just yet.
No, there's still 2.5 weeks left.
Yeah.
3 weeks. So yeah, just that. But it's been really fun, and having my... nephew and my niece, and also my sorry, my gosh, my voice. Also my son getting older. He's only 2, but now he's understanding so much more
and talking
like he won't stop. It's been really fun to do the Christmas tree and all the Santa thing, and he's just very involved now, and he understands, and it's super fun, and he's just super excited. So I feel like being a parent now, you enjoy the holidays more because you are reliving it through your kids' eyes, and that's just, I don't know, it's just
you
amazing.
You say that until the day you have to do Elf on the Shelf and move him every day.
Oh yeah, no, my sister-in-law wanted to get one because they're on sale now. They're like, almost like take it for free.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so fun. And then the same thing I was thinking, but you have to think every single day what to do with the damn elf, where to put it.
And you cannot forget.
Oh, yeah,
and
no.
Once you start, it's not just for 1 year. It's till the end of times.
Oh, yeah, I know. But anyways, so the holidays are always fun, and I was always super busy with the markets. I decided this year to do it was something that they just did this year. The market joined the outdoor markets.
The 613 Fleet Lansdowne market.
Yeah, so they usually do it outdoors, and this year they decided to do it inside as well. So the 613 Fleet, and outside was the holiday market, and it was every single Friday. So I just felt like I was done with one, and then the week will go so fast. I wouldn't even have time to make anything that I needed for the next one, and it was Friday again.
Yep.
It just felt like extremely, I don't know, not overwhelming. It was super
It
fun.
was busy.
It was just busy.
Added to the holiday season and the Christmas shopping and everything, and your family being
Yeah.
over. It's a lot to take in at once.
So the last, Jesus, sorry. The last day, the last Friday, it was the snowstorm.
Yeah, on the 23rd.
Yeah, and it got canceled. And I was happy / sad.
It's a bittersweet. It's like,
It was-
yes, I have
yeah.
a break, but like, dang it, I could have made money.
Exactly. I was like, oh, I could have made, like whatever more money for the year, for the end of the year. And then on the other hand, I was like, oh, I didn't make anything. I'm just so glad I can just breathe and not have to worry about it. I can just literally not worry about markets for the rest of the year. And well, until, the end of next year. But
Yeah.
I mean, this year. What? Okay. The end of 2023.
Yes.
So yeah, it was just very busy. But we're here to do a little recap on our year.
Yes. So
How was your year?
it was good. I mean, right before the end of 2021, like, I mean, like, to the day, like, I think a day or two before I launched my temperature blanket pattern.
Yes.
So that was technically a 2021.
That I forced her to do.
Yeah, she did. She did. She literally forced me. It was great. I'm very thankful she did.
Yep.
So that was that was technically from 2021, but I saw the repercussions of it more this year because I posted it only a few days before the end of 2021. So really all the progress on it happened this year. I posted the temperature last year, whatever. I don't know anymore. I don't even know what day we are.
I know.
And then I posted a temperature blanket planner this year. So that was in my shop, and that did great. And then the big thing for me this year really was starting markets,
Yes.
which was my first year doing markets. I did 4, I think, in total. I was
You did
supposed
4?
to have
Oh, yeah.
5 or 6, something like that. 2 of them got canceled. But yeah, I did a few markets. It was great. It was a lot of figuring out what I needed to bring, what I needed to do. I learned a lot. It was good.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like somebody can tell you a lot of
Which you did.
Exactly.
I would
But
have
then
been...
it's not until you attend a market that you realize what you need, because what you need might not be the same thing that I need.
And you test it out too. Like the first market that I did, to give an example, I was like, I don't have time to put prices on everything. Screw it. I removed the price on the few items that I had. And I was just like, I'm just going to put little signs. That's it. Easy. But then people would just like walk by, glance at the prices, and walk away. And I was
Oh,
like,
for sure.
no, come in, touch the stuff, put it on your head, fall in love with it.
Yeah.
So then for the next market, I was like, okay, I need to start putting tags on everything and remove the big signs.
Yeah.
So little things you learn. And we'll do a whole series on markets later on in the year. Well,
Absolutely.
it's appropriate timing to get ready for markets.
I feel like we should do that in the summer.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry about my voice. I feel like
Hey, it's your turn.
I know. I'm like good, but then when I start talking, it just gets like scratchier and scratchier, and it's just.
And now that you're
so
self-conscious
annoying.
of it, it's even worse.
Yeah. But I feel like we start preparing for fall and winter markets in the summer, late summer. So I feel like that would be a good time to talk about it. And we have so much information to give you guys. So
Yes.
you
And I
need
can
to-
contribute now
Oh,
that
yes.
I've done a few of my own.
Absolutely. So you guys need to stay tuned for that. But yeah, what else? What else?
Not much.
Other
I worked on a bunch of projects. Did a few test knitting. Not as many as I've done before because I feel like sometimes I need to put some more energy in my own things.
And sometimes you also need to not test patterns that are so intricate and time consuming and
the smallest stitch in the world.
And you only have 2 weeks to get it done, kind of
Yes.
thing.
Those are all things I've done.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's been great because I feel like you have learned a lot, but I want you to start putting more effort and more into your own patterns and doing your own things, because after your temperature blanket, now you know that it's good.
Yeah, it's worth it to put
course.
patterns at it. And it's very rewarding.
Oh, for sure.
Like this week, obviously, and last week, because it's the last week of 2022 and the first week of 2023. So many people are planning their temperature blanket, and so many people are like starting to think about that project. So like the feedback from people, the people messaging me questions and stuff, like it's so rewarding and being like, this is so great. And I'm like,
and also at the end of the year, seeing the pictures that they post, and you're like, wow, you did that with my pattern.
Yeah, there's a lady that surprised her mom with a temperature blanket.
Oh, I seen the picture you posted on your stories.
Yeah, she was like, what was your first year, like your best year of your life? And the mom responded,
that's what it was about?
Yeah, and was like, and where were you that year? So the mom said wherever she was, I don't know what year it was or what age, and she spent the whole year making her a temperature blanket of like the best year of her life and gifted it to her for Christmas.
That is such a meaningful, it's not...
gift.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. It's just like so much, like so much time and effort and love in those stitches and dedication, because the temperature blanket is a year-long project. It's not quick and easy by any means.
I mean, you could make it sooner if you wanted to by doing maybe 2 rows a day instead of 1, but who has time for that?
Do we want to talk about how much progress you've done on your temperature blanket you started last year?
Oh, we're gonna... Well, okay. So, the next episode, it's gonna be all about temperature blankets, and I'm gonna tell you guys what my first temperature blanket is looking like. But you guys need to wait 1 week and listen to the next episode, because we're gonna be talking about everything temperature blanket. We have the expert here, so you can't miss that.
I don't know if I can call myself an expert.
I can call you an expert.
Fine. If you allow to call yourself a designer.
Of course.
Okay. Well, you were on the fence the other day.
Yeah.
So see?
But, yeah. So, for me, my year was very busy. Well, I gave birth for the second time. So, that was... My daughter was born in July, so that was right in the middle of the year. And prior to that, I did as much progress as I could, having already a toddler, having a almost 2 years old, one and a half.
And a pretty decent aversion to knitting when you were pregnant.
Yes. And also, I was extremely swollen, and I had it at the very end, I would say... the month or month and a half prior giving birth, I got the carpal tunnel thing on my hands, and they were extremely swollen. I retained so much water this pregnancy. I was, you know what, one of those balloon fish or whatever they're called.
Puffer fish?
Yeah. Balloon fish, puffer fish, whatever. I was one of those, and I couldn't do nothing. It was miserable at the end. So I did as much as I could as, a designer, and I put out as much...
She puts air quotes like she's not really, but she insists on calling me a temperature blanket expert.
Absolutely.
No air quotes necessary.
Okay.
Move on.
And I put out as much patterns as I could, as much videos as I could record, because I also am so self-conscious of everything, and I was just looking at the videos and my hands were so swollen. I'm like, I cannot record a video showing my hands like this, but I did it anyways.
Yes. And how many comments did you get of people being like, Daniela, your hands are really swollen?
Yeah, none. But
exactly.
I know, but you think those things in your head.
We're always harder on ourselves than...
For sure. So after that, she was born. It was wonderful, chaotic, of course, having a newborn and an almost 2 years old. It seems chaotic. It was chaotic, 10 times more than what you would think. And surprisingly enough, I was able to still put out patterns, because I stayed up late at night and I went to bed super late. 1, because I love what I do. 2, because this is my job, and if I don't do something for my job, I don't get money. Yeah. I don't make money. So, it's with the what's the word? It's as serious as a just 9-to-5 job.
Of course.
So. I was able to put out patterns, and then as she grew, now she's 6 months old, and she's just this little squishy baby. She's so freaking cute.
I can attest to her cuteness.
Oh my gosh, she's just so chunky now. Oh, this is the best age. Anyways, now she sleeps better. She doesn't sleep through the night or anything like that, but she sleeps like a good amount at night that I can work quiet and, go to bed at like a reasonable time. But yeah, my year was super busy, and then at the end, lots of markets, and we like we said, we're gonna talk about in a future episode, but basically because I've been doing it for so many years, I already have a stash of things. I already have stock for previous years, and I've been learning that if you make them with ahead of time, then you're not dying and being super stressed at the end of the year. So
Although you did introduce a bunch of new different designs to your markets this year. You did summer markets, which you created a bunch of new items for.
I did one market for this summer because I wanted to test it and see if a knitter crocheter could potentially make, or attend the summer market, and it wasn't for me. Probably it's not that it wasn't for me. Probably it was just a bad day. It was beautiful outside. People didn't want to go to the market. Multiple factors. Yep. But I was so heavily pregnant when I did that market. I think I was probably like 36 or 37 weeks. And I was exhausted. I was almost falling asleep at the table.
You also stayed up late every day
night
leading up to it, making stock for some that are geared towards summer markets. 'Cause selling winter hats is not the greatest in the summer.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just came to the conclusion that wasn't for me. But now thinking back, it's not that it wasn't for me. It probably was a bad day. It probably was, multiple factors, or probably my display wasn't the best. Probably didn't have something that was super, I don't know, that catch people's eyes. I don't know.
Yeah. So many possibilities.
Who knows? So many. Yeah. So I'm not close to the possibility of doing another late summer market, but I want to think and rethink what I'm going to bring to that market. That it's not what I brought to that one, because I barely made my table fee, and that's not fun. If you're going to be working the whole week or 2 weeks prior your market, and you only make your table fee,
and you're spending the whole day sitting there.
Yes, that's not good.
No.
So yeah, but then the winter ones are always amazing, and I'm just so grateful for the customers and the community of makers and everything, that it was awesome at the end of the year.
Yeah, you ended the year with a bang, so many markets.
Oh yeah,
back to back to back to back. So.
But they were amazing, and I'm so thankful also for my family that allowed me to go quiet, and not have to worry about my daughter, leaving her in here, having help, it's just, I don't know. It was a great season. I feel like the last 3 months of the year were just amazing, work-wise. And now I'm super excited for the new year to create new patterns. So what are your goals?
Okay, so this is going to be a big one, and you're going to think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
But to do a pattern a month.
A pattern a month?
Yes.
That is so doable. What do you mean crazy?
Okay, this is not my full-time job.
No, it's not.
I have a full-time job that often runs into overtime job.
Yes, but you also have like a trillion patterns under the table that you haven't.
That's why I think it's possible, because I have multiple patterns that I'm 90% done.
Yeah.
They're written, I've made them multiple times. Mm-hmm. Though the issue is that I've done them so long ago that I now have to find replacement yarn, because all the yarns I had used are now discontinued. But I'm working on it.
You wanted to publish that hat, right?
Which one?
The one with red heart essentials.
Yes.
Okay, so Noventa, the new yarn from Malabrigo, is a bulky way. Ooh. Supposed to be a light, like a little bit lighter than the Hue and Me.
Okay, the Hue and Me works on it though. That's what I've been doing.
Does it?
Yes.
But it's not as nice.
It's not as nice.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be like that, because they had a category 5 that was a bulky that I have over there, but at the top of the shelf.
Yes.
But that's a lie, because that's a 4.
More. Yeah, that's.
Okay, this one, the Noventa, it's supposed to be like a real 5.
Okay, well, I'm excited.
So you can try that.
Yes.
And yeah.
Okay. Looking forward to that. But yeah, I have a bunch. I have quite a few patterns. I have a few hats. I have a poncho thing.
Yeah, your poncho.
I have a blanket. I have
A blanket?
Yes.
Nice.
I showed you.
Which one?
Oh, I'll show you.
Okay.
It's not done. It's nearly not done, but the idea is all sketched out.
Oh, I think you told me about it. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I have a few things. I have my temperature scarf. I never released a pattern for that.
Which I have your scarf in my drawer.
Yeah, I know. I left it at your place. I don't see it. I don't have to worry about making a pattern. No, but this year is like, okay, let's unclog the folder of like half-finished pattern and make them finished and put them out there.
Yeah.
That's my big goal for this year, and I would like to keep making markets, so we'll see how that goes and that plays out.
Yeah, I feel like that would be such a good idea because because I've seen you work on all of those patterns. I know how many you have, and it's very doable to do once a month.
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, for sure. My goal is to have one once a week.
Which is doable. You can do this.
Yes, because my kind of projects are small and quick.
Yes.
Well, not the blankets, but
Your blankets are fairly quick.
they're super quick. But because I use
They're not small.
Yeah, they're not small, and but yeah, I want to have once a week, hopefully, either a small project or a stitch pattern video.
That would be fun. Yes.
Yeah. So for Instagram and for my YouTube, and also because Instagram is just pushing reels so freaking much, and it's so hard to record something. But everybody's just saying like, just do whatever, just record whatever, just show whatever you're doing, and that's just gonna be good. Yeah. Just do it every day or every other day, and you should be good. It's just so hard because I'm not the type of person that just wants to put chitty content out there. You know what I mean? Not chitty, but
it's not chitty.
No, not chitty, but just like showing you something. I don't know.
But there's something appealing for most people with like the like day-to-day thing, and not so much curated, because we all feel kind of lame when we look at how great other people are doing,
I know,
and how like nice everything is. But then if everybody just started posting a bit more realistic and like day to day,
I feel like that's different. Like if you post, like a day to day kind of thing, it's nice, but for me personal, I feel like I'm just posting shitty things. Yeah. Even though for other people it's not. And I love looking and watching the behind the scenes things and what they're doing and what's in your bags and what you're working on and whatever. For me, when I do it, I feel like it's shitty.
Yeah, but I think you need to take that pressure off yourself.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like you saying you're not a designer,
Yeah.
It's okay. Now I know what to kick your butt at this year.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be like, Danny, do a reel.
I know, because the other day when I'm going to say that to you. You haven't posted.
Okay, to my defense, where I'm living right now, there is like a north-facing window, a window in my bathroom, which there's no way I can take pictures there. It's way too high, and it's stuck in between the toilet and the shower, so there's no way I can take a picture there. And a window that literally has, at this time of year, good sun from noon to 2.
Oh my God.
If I wait past 2, the sun is blaring through, so I can't take pictures. And if it's before noon, there's not enough.
How about a light?
Yeah, I should.
One of these ring lights.
That's what I would need to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my excuse at the moment, is I can't take good pictures.
Yeah, so I think with a ring light, that excuse would be gone. Because probably. I can't take pictures during the day. I mean, when I tried and when I really need to take a picture during the day, I will squeeze, here and there and do it. But most of the time, I just use my...
You know what? I have another goal that we set for this year without realizing it and that we discussed beforehand.
What?
We're going to take picture days.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
My actual day job. Yeah. And kick your butt while you do anything else that you're not supposed to do and focus on your patterns and whatever else you need to do. And then
that's what I was going to say.
On my lunch, we'll take our pictures.
We said that we were going to do that.
Yeah. So we're going to do that.
Absolutely. For sure. Yeah, we need to do that. And What other goals do I have? So hopefully the ones up. Oh, my other big goal is to record and have a few Christmas patterns before the actual Christmas season, so I can focus on markets and have already my patterns
Plan
done
ahead of time.
planned, filmed, everything. So I just have to like maybe take pictures with the Christmas tree and the lights, which is easier than actually having to do the whole thing. But my plan is to do a few.
Plus, let's be real, you put your Christmas tree up in November, so you have plenty of time to take pictures before December.
Yeah, and that's a good excuse that I have too. It's like I need to take pictures before because,
People
I
need
the
time
content
to
for it.
finish. Yeah, for sure.
So that's one of my goals, is to do Christmas patterns before that. And also my other goal is to grow my sales on the yarn that I've been doing, the kits that I have. I want to make more hat patterns so people can buy the kits, and I just enjoy and I love selling yarn also because I love new yarn. I love touching new yarn and working with new yarn, that it's so enjoyable to also sell that to people and see that they can make the hats and whatever with my patterns and also the yarns that I sell. So that's super fun, and that's something that I want to work on showing more to people, so they promoting more, so they know that they can get the yarn and everything. And another goal of mine, when I have a lot of goals, another goal is to work for markets a little bit ahead of time. I usually start working on them like at the end of the summer when the application starts, and which is fair, knowing that you have been accepted into a market and then start working on things. It's fair because you obviously don't want to make things ahead of time and spend money. But I have so much yarn that I need to use that I want to do that. And this year I noticed a difference between the yarn that I've been using and the things that I've been selling at one market versus another one. So I want to kind of like switch things around for what works for one market and the other ones. And I think that's it. I think
enough
those
goals.
are those are enough goals, and I also think they're pretty, doable.
Yeah, they're acceptable.
Yeah, realistic.
Reachable is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Good goals.
Yeah, I hope I can do it. I need to write them somewhere so I can see them and remind myself these are your goals. And
I will send you a list of your goals.
Yeah. Yes, please. Or
I will.
I should write them on there.
You should update your whiteboard that now says November 20th for this year. But I will make you a poster of your goals, and you can scratch them out. I will do that for myself too.
And yes, I was gonna say I want to do that for you too, because I want you to, do the picture things.
We should hold each other accountable. Yeah. And maybe do like a 6-month check-in.
Yes, that would be so good. And maybe
see how badly we failed or how greatly we succeeded.
Maybe in July we should do another episode talking about what we have accomplished so far, if any.
Yes. And what we have left to do.
Oh yeah.
If anything.
I know.
Or everything.
Or everything. So yeah, this was a great year.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's a happy year.
I had a baby.
Yes.
It was.
I found a boyfriend.
Yeah.
That sounds so lame.
No, but it's good.
Hey, I upgraded from the last one, so it's good.
It's always good. Never settle. No, never. But yeah, that was the recap of our year.
Yes, and our goals for 2023.
Yeah, I hope you guys I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And remember that if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or whatever you listen to podcasts, please leave us a 5-star reviews, because that's going to help our podcast to, keep growing.
And leave us a comment on YouTube.
Please.
And we'll talk to you next week all about temperature blankets.
Yes. See you guys.
Talk to you guys
next week.
Bye.
Bye.